Uh, Thank you for waiting for us. The traffic was a bit disturbing, and it took us a bit of a time to reach here. But without further ado, we'd like to kickstart with our formal event. With us, we have Mr. Manoj Prabhakar. As you all might have known, and we've all been a massive fan of 90s cricket in India. And at least I can say 90s, and I don't know Binoji who was there in the 80s or not. But yeah, we've seen Manojji play. We've known about him. Manojji has had a long-standing experience of working with various teams, and his success has been out there in the media for a pretty long period of time. Today we want to welcome him to Nepal Cricket Association as the head coach. But not only that, we also wanted this interaction to happen is because we want to know his plans, and we also wanted you to interact with him. But before I get into giving this to Manojji, I also want our cricket manager to introduce Manojji, and then finally getting it, building that whole that weight from hearing from him. We'll keep this short, but we also want all of you to have your word with him. Before that, Binodji, just a slight introduction of Manoj sir, and then we'll go to Manojji.
Thank you, Pritanji. I'm not quite sure if he needs any introduction. We've all grown up watching him play in the 90s, and we've all been a great fan of his skills. As a player, there is no doubt that he's achieved so much in Indian cricket and world cricket, to be honest. And I'm sure he's as ready as anybody else to take up this challenge of taking Nepal cricket forward. Nepal stands at a very important juncture in World Cricket League. We've actually played 20 matches in the World Cricket League and have accumulated about 17 points from those 20 games. So we are lying right on the bottom of the table, but I'm sure with the number of matches remaining, 16 to be precise, if we are able to win about 12 to 14 of those, we will be placed really well in the World Cricket League. So that's the numbers that we are talking about. But the man at the moment, Mr. Manoj Prabhakar, is not a new name to international cricket when it comes to coaching as well. He's taken a lot of assignments and has managed it very, very successfully. He was a bowling coach for the Afghanistan cricket team, where he took the team to a very famous victory against West Indies in the T20 World Cup, and he was credited for his effort. When we talk about international players, he has a very influential role in sorting out Ishan Sharma, if I'm not wrong, when he was struggling with his action a little bit. So he has a lot of laurels to his name already, and taking Nepal cricket to the World Cup and beyond is another challenge that he has taken, and we are pretty hopeful that he will be able to fulfill that promise as well. So without me taking too much time, I would like to request Manoj sir to say a few words, and then we will keep the floor open for the questions from the media.
First of all, I want to welcome you all and wanted to share my views about the Nepal cricket and cricketers. The main advantage what I will get for the next 2-3 years, because this team is very young, and in this age you can share your experience and get the response very quickly. I had only one practice session today, and I came to know, and the way they are listening and giving thoughts on it, what I was talking about, and it's very fruitful. Within no time you will see, if everything goes well, wherever I got the assignment, whether it's Rajasthan or UP or Delhi, Afghanistan, the only reward you can get when the youngsters, the team members ready to listen. And the response is very positive. Hopefully, if we carry on the same way, today what we have started, I think future will be very great and very prospects. So now if you have any queries, any questions, you can ask. Thank you.
So what is your target? The first question is
The main thing is I think we have played 20 matches and we lost 11. Our main target is rest what we got, 16 matches. We have to concentrate and we have to win the maximum. So that is our first target.
one more question. You are here at the time when Dasan.
I can't hear.
I think you can leave the mic here. You're pretty audible.
You will hear me. You are at the time when Basnet left Nepal and finally he said that there is a groupism in Nepali cricket. That means there are certain groups who are motivated around themselves.
Look, we are a family now. If you have a group and family, then family doesn't get any sexes. So I told them, look, if you are in pain, the pain has to be felt, all of us. So this is my motto, to make them realize if we play and we fight as a family, and togetherness will be the fruitful in future. So everywhere it's the same thing happens, but you should know how to tackle it. You know, वो कहते हैं ना कि नालायक बच्चे को मॉनिटर बना दिया जाता है. When a person is not good and naughty, make him the in charge. So that's the way I think. Whoever thinks is something, you know, he wants to be a different, put pressure on him. Say, you have to win the matches for us. That's it, you will get the reward very soon.
Where does Nepali cricket stand at present as compared to the other South Asian countries, and where do you aim to take?
Look, when I started with Afghanistan, Afghanistan was nowhere, and now you see the difference. You know, the young team always be a very good learner, very quick learner, and the average age of our Nepal team is 22. So that is a young side, and the quicker they learn, the better they perform.
How did you connect to the Nepali cricket?
How are you?
How did you connect to the Nepali cricket?
I can't hear. How
Connect to the Nepali cricket.
How do I connect to the Nepali cricket? Because I heard a lot that the people and the cricketers are very enthusiastic and they are very hard working. I belong to mountain as well, because I spend my 8 months on mountain and I have seen people working hard. And when you work hard on mountains, when you practice on the mountains, and when you come down at plains and you give your performance, that is very fruitful, that is very competitive, and you can not get tired soon. So that's the way I think. Nepal is on a big height of Kathmandu. So whatever they do, I think you have to get the basic strong. That's what I am here for, and you will see the result very soon.
एउटा प्रश्न चाहिँ हाम्रो ज्ञानलाई होइन, यो चाहिँ यो नेपालमा कोच चाहिँ यहाँ बाहिरबाट ल्याउनुहुन्छ होइन अक्सर यो नेपाली कोच चाहिँ त्यति क्वालिफाइड नभएर हो कि अर्को कुनै कारण छ?
Oh, that's a question to the management.
Okay.
Why didn't you get Nepali coaches? तपाईहरुलाई थाहा छ नेपाली जनशक्ति अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ नि त्यो कोचिङ स्ट्याचरमा पुगेको छैन. हामीलाई रिप्लेस गर्नलाई पनि I'll put myself in English as well. It's because we had to replace somebody like Pubudu and somebody like Pubudu or Manoj sir for that matter. We don't have that experience right now. We don't have somebody who's played the amount of test matches he's played. We don't have the amount of exposure that he's gotten into. So it would be, it's fair to say that why don't you have a Nepali coach, but it's also right and factful to understand that we haven't had that experience. Maybe, down the line when we start playing great amount of cricket and then we start doing great things, we will have that experience. But right now we don't have it. But I'm sure with Manoj sir and everybody else working so hard with the team, that's not very far. Thank you.
One more question. Can we expect that Nepal will play test in near future?
Nepal?
Can we expect Nepal to play test cricket in the near future?
Definitely. First we have to prove our worth in one days. When we get, one day achievement, what we are waiting for. So then the next step is test match. First, I think the drawback of cricket is everybody wants to play IPL. So there the technique goes wrong. That is a power game. But you need to play, if you want to play test matches or one days, that is a technique game. Your technique has to be very correct to play that level of cricket. So what I'm planning, first we have to work on the technique, then we can plan for test cricket. First we have to win the maximum one days and get the place in ICC level 1. The next step is then test cricket. Any more question?
Nepal is always struggling in the batting side.
Yeah.
You have played for India Test cricket for a long time. So, any special plan for Nepal to improve batting?
Definitely, because what I have gone through, I made everybody bats today, all the batsmen. What I realize, they see too much IPL, they see too much 2020. They are targeting to hit hard. The technique is missing. So when they will realize the technical part of cricket, you will see the big change in Nepal batting order.
Any more questions?
There are opinions that ODI would be collapsed like that. Some players are opinion like that. So the players must be like play T20s and hitting hard. Will Nepali players go against this or will they dream about T20s?
No, there is nothing wrong in T20. I have seen KL Rahul playing with correct technique and scoring hundreds. Virat Kohli using the techniques and scoring hundreds. So main thing is, it's not that you have to play power game in 2020. If you have a technique, I think you can score any type of cricket and any time. So that is missing at the moment in Nepal batsmen.
Coach, will you implement CAN's program or do you have a different program?
Will you implement Cricket Association's program or you will have your own separate program?
Cricket is, main thing is the basic. It's a side-on game. You can't be open-chested and play this game. So basic, if we work on basic, I think we can build any type of empire on the base, but we have to work on the base. That's what I am planning for. For that, I need time. You cannot change overnight. I need bit of time, like 2-3 months, and then you will see the difference.
Any more questions? If there are no further questions, we'll end it here. Oh. What?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. In the coming days, you'll have more interactions with Coach Sahab here.
You know,
and we'll keep these
sorry.
things happening.
The main thing is, media is a biggest strength in all over world. So it's not me, it's not cricket, it's not batting or bowling. It's the media who support positively, and I hope I will get the positive response from the media as well. And if I get the support, positive support, you will see the difference coming, big change in Nepal cricket and cricketers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here in such a short notice.
Thank you very much. Okay? Thank you.